Welcome back, friends, to the back nine, round 3 moving day, 2024 Tim Selinske, United States Masters. PDGA Major for this age-protected group, presented by Innova, and I have been loving these courses down in the greater Raleigh, Durham area. My name is Chris German with Gatekeeper Media, Kevin Gleason with Team Latitude 64, doing commentary here for the PDGA. Make sure you go over to subscribe to the PDGA. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you again for the invite. Moving day, Scott Conway, -23. Scott finally had his first bogey. Matt Blakely at 19 is still bogey-free.
Yeah, and probably the last one.
Got to be the last one, man. It's how do you not get a bogey every round out here in North Carolina? But they seem not to. Michael Johansson, big jump, playing great.
Doing what he should do on moving day.
Hole 10, 287 feet over this beautiful, beautiful property. Water, either mid-range or throw something overstable real far out to the right and let it just dive into the basket.
Cale's really been on it here. He was I think he was 6 strokes behind Scott going in the hole 7. Now just 2 strokes behind.
Yeah, and he's got maybe a step inside the circle putt.
Yeah, I like his play here. He just keeps it to the left and just gets it on land. Gives himself a chance to make a putt.
Oh, no. Ooh. Sit down.
All right. I think that's safe. Yep.
Oh, there you go. I think I saw Charles Burhorst over there spotting. Really good pro from the area out here helping out during the Masters event. Great community around here. We've been saying it all week.
Wow.
That's how you do it.
Out of the hand, that looked really good from Scott.
That's a pretty camera view right there. That's what I was talking about earlier. Just put it out there and let something dive right in. That's perfect.
Yeah, a third, right out of the hand, a third into the flight. I was like, this has a chance.
This is the one, MJ. Ace, day one.
Ooh, right side there. Really close to that tree, but that's going to be safe.
Outside the circle, basket, maybe a little close to the water, but I think he'll be able to go for it.
Yeah, not the most ideal putt. As there was another ace today on this hole.
Was there?
Yeah,
nice.
Shout out Zach Biberstein. Oh, no.
Good height, just too right on that. Cale to go to 22, one off Scott. Believe Scott will probably hit his putt, though, so it'll probably still be 2 strokes after this hole.
Yeah, so from holes 9 to 11, very similar shot shapes. They're all around this water. But, man, it's fun walking this water line here. People out on their boats.
Yeah.
Really nice lake.
There were some people out there swimming while we were out there collecting disc.
You go fishing out there at all this week?
I did not go fishing in this water. I did go fishing behind our Airbnb, though. I had one bite.
One bite.
And you can see, I think Matt's a little frustrated with that one. That would have put him just, 4 strokes off the lead.
Yeah, this one, 0.28 under par, so
okay.
One you want to grab.
Hole 11, just like hole 10, but 341 feet. More of a straight to flat shot. A little bit of a late falling turn. Come in a little early. There is some guardian trees that can knock you in the water. If you push it too far, there's OB long too. So if you throw it 375, you're going to probably be OB.
Yeah, Cale.
When you throw it like that, you just drop it in. Replay. Here we go. There's just one little branch and one tree that you really got to get around that can cause you some trouble. But there's plenty of room to dive in there. You can see there's 45, 50 feet of gap to go through.
For sure. Cale going to get another birdie here. Needs
a little short, a little wide, needs to turn.
A little low, too.
Get him some green. I think I saw a green flag over there. There it is.
Yeah, he's safe.
That's what I was talking about. If you push it a little bit too straight, the OB comes in real fast.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's kind of where Scott landed in round 1.
Somebody was
If
in a
I
tree, I
recall.
remember. Maybe Adam, maybe a little bit short, turned a little too soon.
A little short there from Matt.
Looked like he got some good ground action. Maybe popped towards the basket still a little bit. Tricky little putt.
Oh, man, so close.
2 in a row. You know he's frustrated. These are holes you really want to get during this tournament, especially, you know, especially final day.
You could see the expression on his face there.
Got a little step. I don't think he's missed one of those steppers. I mean, he's so dialed in with that little step.
Yeah, he has been money all week from that 40 range.
It was cool that we got to see him on the feature card and actually see the hot round the first round, you know?
Yeah.
Matt's looking a little frustrated. There's plenty of birdies coming along. You know.
Yeah, and we saw how fast, Cale and Scott had a swing. While we are through most of the harder holes, anything can happen here.
Hole 12. Straight down this line right here. You really just got to miss this little bundle of 3 trees the drone's going by. Something flippy to turn right. And if Scott throws the same shot that he did from round 1, he's going to go down this tight right gap, kind of a straight to hyzer shot. Let's see if he does it again.
Ooh,
That's a tough spot. Cale hitting first
good.
available, kicking hard left, not slowing down. He's going to have almost the same distance for an up and down shot.
And it looks like Scott's spinning and hanging out with him as well.
Yeah,
that is not good.
Matthew has a chance to get a stroke on him.
Yeah, possibly even 2. If he's able to park this one and these guys, for whatever reason, can't get up and down.
That was just unfortunate. Adam had a beautiful side hand right there. It was going to turn right to the basket. It was just a little bit wide.
Here it is.
Comet, you think?
100%. Pretty rare Comet, too. I heard him talking about it to some of the card mates because, everyone was interested in this disc.
You know, everybody's got their disc they throw in the woods at just that pop-up little turn. Keep holding it. Keep holding it. That'll give him a putt. You know, I don't have the power these guys have, so I throw a hatchet, which is, you know, like a road runner, something like that, a lot in woods golf where you're just trying to throw a hyzer down the fairway where it flips up and just kind of runs straight.
Mm-hmm. So this for Scott, this was very, very tough. This line that he hit here for the hyzer was, a foot or 2 wide.
Yeah, that's a long ways to go with nothing to throw through.
Yeah.
And Cale's
just as hard, but in a different way.
Yeah.
Very, very low ceiling here. And, Kev, that was one of my favorite scramble shots of the entire week so far.
I think I could call out y'all's replays every time you do them because I know they're the ones that I want to see again. Great camera work.
Oh, Cale, that was something, dude.
And Scott's still outside the circle, so there's a chance. Matt hits a putt. That's a 2-stroke difference. You know, at least one.
Definitely get tighter here.
Scott's got that tree in his way too, I believe. Little stepper. Oh, tree was in his way.
Yeah. Looks like he was going left side.
Looked like he was trying to put it up high and maybe dive around the tree to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Matt really needs this putt right here. Oh, just left side.
Matt.
Man, that'd have been 2 strokes on the leader. He'll still get 1 stroke on the leader. Scott rushed that a little bit, it looked like. That didn't look like his normal routine that he's been doing. A little frustration after hitting the big tree and hitting early.
Cale for
1 stroke off the lead. That was one of the best saves we've seen all weekend.
I agree, and we had Stevie killing it round 1.
Yep.
I mean, the scrambles that he had.
Steve the scrambler the first round.
You start calling Cale Steve. Scramble he put up.
Everybody else clean up their par. Hole 13, 352 feet with a slight bit of elevation the entire way up to the basket. Probably plays closer to 380. You're just looking to throw something down the left side that goes straight, or if you don't have the power, there's a nice little S shot you can do to try to, there's a little bundle of trees in the middle. Hit the first gap, turn it to the right, let it come back to the left. I think most of these guys are probably run straight at it down the left side.
This flips up for Cale, and
Those are those guardian trees right there I was talking about. You got to go to one side or the other of them. A little bit wide from Adam. Little flip.
this ride straight. This should be a good putt. Whoa.
Caught
Okay.
a little tree, edge of circle.
Little double doink there.
Miss those guardians. And here's that S I was talking about.
Yeah, that's a bounce back right there for Scott.
Yeah, that's great. You know, when you with that shot, it's like right if you turn those trees just perfectly, you know, it's going right to the basket.
Man, these guys are giving us some really good highlights this round.
Yeah, I think that makes 30 or 40 by now. Like he's a homie or something here. Adam giving that a bid. He's definitely, you can see in him, in his posture, this is just not the round he was looking for.
Cale missing that one. So it looks like Scott's going to get that stroke back from Cale. And I feel like this is a must for Matt.
There he goes. That makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Thank the tree, I think.
Yeah, that tree was right there. He was like, up, guardian tree.
There's guardian trees on all these holes.
Yeah.
The course, people that installed these courses left some trees right there at that 30-foot mark. And they're there just to upset you. Make it a little harder. Cale cleaning up par.
Sitting 7 under for the round.
Oh, I didn't realize Adam got a bogey on this one. That's right. He went left and pitched out. Man. Hole 14. Miss this tree right here on your left. Throw your putter, sidearm, maybe even a thumber, and just turn down. If you do hit early, it's a tough landing. It's a tough landing to just pitch a putter around the corner because there's a lot of downhill.
Yeah, sloping green there.
And Matt was just way off on the left side on that one. Scott going thumber. That looks like a good line.
Yeah,
maybe a wide, come around.
Yeah, he hit his line that time.
Yeah, I'm going to say that was a little bit more pure, he said. Watch round one coverage. He went a little bit inside, but
almost ran it for the ace. This
Yeah.
one, no chance for the ace, but also no chance for missing a putt.
A little bit more pure. Yep.
A little bit more pure. He knew right where he wanted to hit that thing and
Yeah.
knew where it was going to flare to because he's played it over 100 times. Cale's a little short and low on that one.
Yeah, and that happened round 1 as well. Cale kind of has played this one just kind of straight and maybe give himself a putt. Doesn't seem like he's been really like pushing for the basket.
I don't throw sidearms, but it's really more of a sidearm hole. It's tough to get that putter to flip up at the right time and run to the basket. They kind of want to just run straight the whole time, straight to right, but then they run down that left side.
Adam gave that a pretty good ace run. Matt just needs to pitch up and needs to just keep his head down here. It was
Nice
a good
little
floaty bid there from Cale. Yeah, Adam.
There you go, Adam.
Good bounce back.
Cale cleaning up par and
Hey, we had an ace on this one too. Michael Kirsch
oh wow.
grabbed the ace. Yep.
Wonder how he did it. I'm gonna guess side hand.
Michael, if you're here, let us know in the comments how you rung that one up.
And if you did throw it in side hand or not. 311 feet. One of my favorite bands, 311. There is a circle around this green, you would say, right here. You see this red circle and this mound up top. If you land in that circle, you play it as OB without a stroke. You have to pull it out.
Yeah, mandatory relief there. Scott catching an early tree. This coming in hot. Oh.
And I had to get a disc out of that water, and it's about 4 to 5 feet deep right there.
Yeah, and that's been that Firebird that he's been throwing all day. I believe it was like a glow Firebird. It basically that like bluish disc that he's been throwing straight has been a Firebird.
Probably one of those Sexton Firebirds that
Yeah, so
go for hundreds of dollars.
I think that was his baby, so I really hope he gets that back. Cale just making it work.
Great
and
shot.
He doesn't have to worry about the relief there. It's being farther back is kind of better.
So I got to give a shout out to Martin Hendel from Canada on this hole. I played with him. He landed on top of that ridge during our round, but not only during our round, during his first round, he landed up there also and got the birdie both rounds. I don't know how, but I'm sure not many people landed up there and got the birdie.
Yeah, Marty's a G. As this is not good for Scott, as we saw this hole tear Paul apart.
It's still hard to land up there from there, or you go for it and, you know, there's only 10 foot of landing zone up there, 12 foot. And he went for it. Ooh. Sit. Okay. And Cale slid out of the circle, but he still has a putt for 2. You'll see the other disc that's inside there. They'll have to pull that out and play from it. It's the wall. It's for the water, the dam, I guess you would say. And
yeah, they want to stop the erosion on the dam here, and something with the Parks Department, PDGA. We, as if I had a decision. They felt like it was best to not have people running up that hill because people look right there. Yeah. He was ready to run up it.
Yeah, they want us to walk around. I understand it. It kind of stinks because like if you landed where that rock is at the bottom left, you still got a flat-footed putt, but I do understand. I understand the rule.
I mean, knowing this place, they'll probably build steps over on that left side, maybe even the right side.
I really hope he got his disc back after the round.
Yeah, you could see that's his caddy over there looking for it, getting the equipment ready. Saves the par.
Firebird's a strong disc to throw on this hole. It's not that far, 311, but I guess probably all he was trying to do was just hit into the mound and maybe pull it outside the red circle and putt. Hole 16, 286-foot par 3. Throw it the way the drone's flying. You see these trees off to the right here. You really don't want to turn something over too soon or they will catch you up and make your putt a little bit harder. You just want to throw something, maybe, is this that Comet?
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, so you want those your comfortable flippy disc. You want to put it out to the left side of the trees and let it turn in, and just try not to turn too soon. That's about the right line.
Yeah, it does stay clean.
Fell out a little bit, but he's inside the circle.
Man, I want to see Matt, MJ, and Fish just do a comment-only round.
That would be kind of exciting.
Right?
I like every single one of those guys.
You could throw Chandler in there, too. I know he throws the comment pretty well.
Hole sets up great for the sidearm. Pushed it a little bit too wide, but he'll have a putt. This hole, there's trees all around you when you get up there, so it's hard to get a good clean putt on it.
This is the last hole to play under par for this round, so one these guys want to get.
Okay.
Great shot there from Scott.
Yeah, I think he got a little sneaky putting in that inside route, but
Yeah.
you knowing him, I'm pretty sure that's the way he went the first round. It might be what he's aiming for.
Seriously.
Oh, man, Adam, it's just a little off every putt.
Yeah, the basket just probably looking really small for him. Sometimes the basket looks...
There's a good putt for Matt. It's 2 of them now.
Sometimes it looks like a matchbook. Sometimes it looks like a Mack truck. I mean...
Let's see. Matt, still bogey-free?
He's still bogey-free. He's also catching pace with the guys after Scott taking the double.
And I guess I didn't realize it. Cale and Scott are tied. I mean,
Yeah.
Cale just took the lead just then, but Scott still has the putt to tie him.
Yeah, we were talking about hole 15. Didn't even realize that we had a tied ball game.
Yeah, Scott taking a double bogey on 15 and Cale taking a birdie. 3-stroke difference in one hole.
15 really showing us a great scoring separator.
Okay, it's tie ball game going into hole 17 still.
Adam preventing the star frame here. He just wants this round to be over.
He does. Hole 17, 438 feet. We are on the last day we're playing this course. How many people do you think tried to go over the water?
From our card?
From all cards.
From everyone, I would say probably like 5.
2 people only went for it. One person hit an early tree and still birdied it. The other person threw it in the water. Out of the all day, only 2 people went for it, which very much surprised me on the last day. I figured more people would try to get it, but all you want to do is pitch down before the fence. Fence is OB. Plays as a par 4.
Good kick there.
That's where you want to be. Yeah, the spotter told me that one guy, he hit real high in the tree and kicked him right by the fence, and he just laid up and still got his birdie after going for it.
Wow. That's going to be a tough spot for Cale. He kind of is right behind those trees. We'll see what that angle looks like. Not enough spin on this one, kind of fading out on the left side, and
I think
Scott's kind of in the same spot. We'll see.
maybe a little pinched off, but I think that Heiser kind of flippy putter shot, I think will be okay. So maybe 3 people went for it, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
you forgot about the cards behind you.
I did. I didn't expect anybody on the lead card to go for it.
Yeah, at this point, Adam's just throwing up a Hail Mary.
Okay, so 3 people went for it all day, and you knew that and didn't tell me. I like that.
Miss it, and it does.
Great shot, Matt. And it's a scary second shot from no matter where you're at. You actually want to pop it a little harder than you think you should. The OB is right there before the basket, and you just want to put it a little bit harder
Scott going left side. I like it.
It's a man that knows his game right there. That was a technical but great shot. Worked out for him.
Cale's going to go left side here too. I mean, trying to hit that 2-foot hyzer gap looks a little tough.
Is that enough?
That did not.
But I believe he did hit on the other side, though.
That he did not.
He did not.
No, there's like a stump there, and he kind of the OB is roped off
on the other side of the stump. So when he hit the stump, it kept him OB.
So when he hit the stump, yeah, he was asking the spotter there, and they came to the conclusion that he did not cross. So
yeah. So just for anybody watching, if you ever have something that you might not know the ruling for, just say provisional. Throw a provisional from the drop zone, go to the other side, and then, play the other spot.
And then the card worked it out from there.
Yeah.
And figured it out. So it's always important. But, yeah, you could kind of see it right there to the left of the basket where the little bushel is. That's
birdie for Scott. Scott will take the lead. Cale still has a chance to save par? Bogey. Bogey. So there could be a 2-stroke swing here. Met with a nice birdie.
Yeah, that's a turkey for him, picking up the strokes here at the end.
He was just a little off on a couple holes where it was just barely missing every time.
Mm-hmm.
And here,
split scores there. 2 bogeys, 2 birdies.
Here we are. Hole 18, moving day. This is it. 372 feet. Just throw something through here. Either hyzer left or right side of this tree. And get up to the basket for putt. It's a very tough, definitely bonus birdie. If you can get this birdie, I'd like to know how many people actually birdied this hole today because it's very tough.
And I will let you know later. This one came in as the 5th hardest hole. Oh, no.
That's a reasonable kick. I mean, he's right there in the middle. He'll be able to probably throw it as hard as he can. The trees don't look like they're in his way. Scott got this one from round 1, which was with a nice stepper putt. Those are the guardian trees. Left side or right side of those, and it goes to the basket.
Yeah, and he knew it.
Yeah, he knew it out of his hand. They were heading right to it. That's when he's just hoping. You're like, come on, get a good kick. Cale throwing a little flippy.
Sound effects give you a little more distance.
He's inside the circle.
Yeah, Cale.
He's way inside the circle.
He's looking to bounce back here right at the end. Good tree kick.
It's a tough up and down. Miss him. It's a little bit early, but it's going to... I caught one of the last trees. Can't hit a line to save his life, he says. Scott throwing a little, probably a thumber, just trying to get up and down for his par.
And that he does.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Great scramble there for Scott. Barring anything crazy, looks like he's going to be finishing this moving day at 26 under. Adam just pitching up, looking at a 3 over, and this is to save the bogey-free tournament.
No. That was his first bogey after 2 and almost 3 rounds.
Hole 18. Made it all the way to hole 18, Kev, and then...
Cale to make it a 1-stroke game going in to the final day. 46 people made the cash line. Will be playing tomorrow. I got to give a shout out to my buddy Ricky Snap. He made the cut. He was the last one in. Good job to him. And I made the cut also.
Hey, shout out to you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have a great card tomorrow. Playing with another homie with Chris Villa.
Yeah, I get to play with Marty again, Martin Hendel.
And Juhani.
And Juhani, who we did commentary on after the second round.
Awesome, man. That
So
sounds exciting.
I get to actually watch him throw this time. So
Oh, that red just does not look right on Matt's scorecard.
I know.
Hurts. So we're going to take a look here. There's red all over. These guys were challenged today. Not, from Scott at least, not as great of a round. I mean, like what you said, you could have a lot of birdies, but a couple blow-up holes, and it really takes your score down.
Yeah, but Scott's card was mostly just red and green, so he was still getting the birdies, even though the bogeys were coming. I mean, he still shot 7 down.
No pars, really.
7 down, still a 10, 20, 30 rated round.
So it looks like we're going to have Michael Johansson for the final round here. Snuck his way up after not seeing him all tournament. Then we have Matt, Cale, and Scott.
And we'll be at Diavolo
for the finale, Blues, and should set up for an amazing finish. See you.
Thank you.